We're going to dive into our first topic of the day after a quick word from FanDuel. You guys know I love sports. I love them so much. I never want them to stop. But as the playoffs wind down, we get fewer and fewer games, and the sports just aren't sportsing like I want them to. But FanDuel lets me keep the sports going whenever I want. All I have to do is open up the app and dream up bets anytime I'm in the mood. And this summer, FanDuel is hooking up all customers with a boost or a bonus daily. That's right, there's something for everyone every day, all summer long. Just head over to FanDuel.com/UCSS and start making the most out of your summer. FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of Major League Baseball and the ultimate Cleveland sports show. And, Bo, we're going to start
Before
with
we
a
do
recap
that,
of last night and a preview of tonight's All-Star game.
Yeah, so let me just tell the folks, coming up in about 10, 15 minutes, a new contract for a Cleveland Browns player not named Amari Cooper. Baker Mayfield is whining again, and we're going to talk with the head coach, Travis Bazzana's head coach in college at Oregon State. He is going to join us at noon. So that's all coming up in just a little bit. But as Mike said, last night, the home run derby, guys, we got to start with that national anthem. First of all, who is that singer and what
I have no
happened?
idea.
I've never heard of her.
She has 4 Emmys, or
She
4
does?
Grammys.
She
4
did.
Grammys.
Did she steal them?
Is she a country singer?
That's what I thought. I thought she was.
Here's
Her
what I
name
don't
is
understand.
Ingrid
I've never heard of her.
Andress.
You know
Ingrid
what she
Andress.
did?
Yeah.
She just got her sales to go, her streams to go
think
up
so?
a lot. Yeah.
Can Major League Baseball get a bigger star than her for singing the national anthem?
She has 4 Grammys.
I'm about to
heard
say.
of her.
She got 4 Grammys.
You haven't heard of her. We're
What
old.
are you-
You guys never heard. You,
Okay.
Don't you like country music?
Listen, a little bit, yeah. Is she
I don't
really
like country music.
I'm gonna
so
tell
maybe
you.
that's why I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you how I know that she's not that big. My
Yeah.
wife didn't know who she was.
Well, your wife likes country music?
What? My wife listens to all genre.
Really?
Music, yeah.
Okay.
When she gets the aux cord, it really upsets me.
I don't know what that is.
It
when you're in
upset-
control of the music.
Oh man,
You're so
what's
old.
wrong with you, boy?
You don't know what an aux cord is?
Never heard of it.
That's the oldest thing you've ever said on the show.
Really? All right, good for me.
Well, it was funny because
She was terrible.
well, I'm driving home from the outing, and
Yeah.
Jay texted our group, and he's like, "That anthem,
Yeah.
holy, whew."
Yeah.
And I walk in the house, and my family first thing they say is, "Oh my God, that anthem!" And I was like, "Well, now I got to hear this."
See, I didn't hear. My
Everybody's
wife,
talking about
my
the
wife
anthem.
told me about it, and I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't hear it, and then I went and looked it up on Twitter, and I was like, yeah, she
was
tried to
bad.
do her own thing, and
That was
it
bad.
just wasn't.
That was like not quite Roseanne Barr bad, but
It reminded, and actually, when I listened to it, I
Yeah.
thought it was like Fergie, where Fergie just tried too hard to
I
get
don't
too
remember
cute.
her doing
Oh, my
Everybody
God.
said that
I
she
was
can
at that
rest
one.
easily. Now she's good. This girl got her off the hook.
The Fergie, Fergie was NBA All-Star a few years ago.
And Draymond was laughing at her.
I think it was L.A. I was at the game.
Yeah.
And we
Oh,
were
you
like-
was there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was
it
at
was
the All-Star
terrible.
game, and we were like, "Oh my God!"
Did you laugh?
Well, we were just like, "Is this a joke? Like, what is?" It was really bad. It was
like
really
we
bad.
had one of the coaches at the World Series for our Little League. We had one of the coaches play the national anthem on his guitar. This is a Little League coach playing the national anthem on his guitar. It was a million times better than this woman who sang at the Major League Baseball home run derby. That being said, Jose Ramirez got past the first round, but he got
did.
eliminated in the semifinals, and it was a good final round. I only watched Jose, and then I came back and watched a few minutes of the end. I'm kind of done with the home run derby. I only paid attention because Jose was in it this year.
Who won it? Because I
It
had
was
seen.
Oscar Hernandez.
Okay, so he's the
I think it was
first.
14-13 in the
He's
first
the
round.
first
in the last round.
Dodger ever to win it, right?
Correct.
My boys were big into it. We had it on last night. We watched
Yeah.
most of it. Pete Alonso disappointed me. I was expecting.
Well,
a big
he's the
performance.
how many times has he won?
Two,
Twice.
only two. It feels like more.
Yeah.
But he got some bad pitches too. Like it's so
Well,
much.
they picked their own pitchers.
I know,
so, you
and
know.
so much of this I didn't
Set him
realize.
up.
Even if you don't swing, it still counts as a pitch. So you
That's new this year. That's new this
you
year.
only get what they get 40 pitches,
Yep, that's new this year.
and like if you don't swing or it's a bad pitch,
Yeah.
well that still counts against
Yeah,
you. So that puts a lot of
They should
pressure
just
on
have
it.
less. It should just be like 10 swings. That's it. Let's
Yeah.
go. Keep it moving. It's too long.
It definitely was long.
It is too
They
long.
make it long because they want to get all their commercials in. That's why. That's the only reason. Because it's way too long.
I was watching it when Hernandez was going on the second round.
Yeah.
He had like 4 home runs and he took a break.
Right.
And he must have came and killed it because I thought
Yeah,
that there was no way he was going to win. And I was wrong.
Break helped them out.
That's one of those events that's much better to be at than on TV. There's some events that are made for TV that suck to be at.
Yeah.
I would argue NFL games are way better on TV than they are to be at.
I never go to NFL games.
But home run derby and golf on TV.
Wow.
Golf in person is great.
Golf can be fun. Hockey's also better in person.
I hear that. I've never been, but they say
Hockey's
it
fun in
is so
person.
fast to
it
see
is.
them people.
Hockey on TV's boring as hell.
But that event last night, home run derby on TV ain't great.
It's brutal.
Home run derby in person is fun.
I've never done it. I didn't go to the one
awesome.
here, but
Yeah,
I would
one
imagine
here.
that would be fun.
The All-Star game is tonight, Bull, 8
Yes, it
o'clock.
is.
The only game in town, and 5 Guardians are participating. What are you looking forward to most from tonight's All-Star game, featuring Jose, Steven Kwan, David Fry, Josh Naylor, and Emmanuel Clase?
I just don't want any of their guys to get hurt, frankly. That's it. I kind of wish David Fry and Emmanuel Clase weren't even playing, because David Fry is in a massive slump right now, and I don't want Emmanuel Clase throwing any pitches.
Well, they've had enough days off around it. I want Clase on the mound in the ninth.
Yes,
I want him to get the save.
He's earned that right
Yes,
to
he
get the
has.
save if they haven't. They're the home team.
Yes.
He's earned that right. But to me, the most important thing is nobody getting hurt in this game. None of those guys.
See, first of all, y'all wrong. You're right. I don't want nobody to get hurt. You're right on that part. But I need to see Jose get out of his slump, because I feel like he hasn't been really hitting him and Kwan. They haven't
he
been
hit 72 homers last night, so what else do you want?
I want him to hit one when it matters in the game. That's what I want to see. I want the game you know what I want to see? I want it to be, you said they the home team. I want them to be down 1 going into the ninth, the bottom of the ninth, and I want Steven Kwan to be on second.
Yeah, but they won't be in the game. Kwan and Ramirez will be out of
They'll
the game.
be out of the
by
game.
then.
I think.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Nobody plays the whole game in the All-Star game.
Well, I need them.
you're at a
I
loss
need a
tonight.
I need a 2 home run.
Yeah.
A 2-run homer.
Maybe in like the 4th inning.
Maybe
That can still get you
early.
MVP.
I got to get it early.
Yeah.
Oh, my MVP. Listen, my boy Chris, bet with Chris on IG. He told me that you need to take Skeens plus 3,000 on.
He's not going to win the MVP
FanDuel.
pitching one
That's
inning.
what he
Pitch
told
one
me.
inning.
That's what he said. He said
He's
take
out of his
him.
mind.
So
Speaking of
go
Skeens,
for it.
though, something I am interested to see. In the bottom of the first, Paul Skeens is going to face Steven Kwan as his first batter. So you've got right now the guy who may be the best strikeout pitcher in baseball against maybe the hardest guy to strike out in baseball.
Yeah.
That should be a fascinating at-bat. Because Skeens is starting the All-Star game against who got picked for the American? Oh,
Burns.
It's Corbin Burns.
Yeah.
Which I think Tarek Skubal should have been the starter. It's close between those two.
Yeah.
I would have gone with Skubal. I think they went with Burns because the Orioles are a better team.
Probably.
So
Yeah,
I guess that's
probably.
fair. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So you always want your guys to get hits and contribute, but just stay healthy.
I just want to see somebody. I want to see
Somebody hit a home
go
run.
yard. I
Yeah.
do. Naylor, Fry.
Fry may not get in the game.
Yeah,
I feel like he won't either. For
both
somebody.
teams usually keep like one emergency player.
Right. And
And
because
Fry is probably the emergency player.
he can play so many different positions if
Right.
there is an emergency, and
Yeah.
because he's not the name that some of the other guys are.
Right.
But
I think there's a
I
decent
feel-
chance he doesn't get in.
I feel like at least he's there. Like you. Gotta
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least
Oh,
let- you got to at least let
Hey,
him.
you're an all-star, man.
I
He,
would bet
he got to take a swing or something. He got to at least do something.
it wouldn't surprise. It's maybe he's a guy who, let's say the American League is losing in the ninth inning by a couple of runs, and it's not likely to go into extra innings. Maybe he gets the bat in the bottom of the
Right.
ninth, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's the Naylor will play. They'll give Naylor.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to play.
Oh, yeah.
And Clase will probably play, although maybe if it's a blowout one way or the other, which is not common. But
yeah, so I don't think
who
that
knows?
happened.
But